I had to TP here because I was sorting... What was I sorting out? I think I was checking something in single player. No, it's from Driving Academy. Loading in, and of course it tells you where to go. You have to pick a place to spawn in, and then back to multiplayer. It's like that. Yeah, I was like that. Hello, Jonas. We are on Sim 1, yes. I'm not driving today. We are doing moderation today, which is why the panel is there. Promise this week. Could do. I do want to check out the Maghreb stuff. I also want to check out any updates to Canada, Promods Canada. Video ideas, you know. But you spread them out so that the recording of that, they're not back to back to back. So I'm not working on videos back to back to back to back to back. So. But yeah. Caesar, welcome me in. 3 months in advance. 5 months cumulatively. I like that it says that. I appreciate that. Big fan. Welcome back. Made it work. Good. I haven't tested it. I have it and normal Pro Mods version. I haven't loaded up to make sure all the files work, but I'm sure it does. Should be fun. Leave me with a present. Oh, here we go. Thought so. Well, yeah, how to use the in-game report thing. You do the reason, then it says... It's going to be recorded. Session will be recorded. When it says recorded, it means it's being... The location of whoever you're reporting is being tracked, so you'll be in that as well. But they do time out, because if we don't get to them in time... Is anyone doing some at the moment? 1. So a lot of these will end up timing out. That's basically what that means. It still recommends that you've actually recorded, like with OBS, Metal, something like that. Will you feel bad if you skip uni lecture because of your stream? Yes. What the hell are you doing? Go to the damn... I know they're boring as hell, but they go to it. They're useful. Don't do that. What if it's a really important thing and you miss a bunch of stuff? You have a stroke reading that? That's how I read a lot of things. Just not end up reading it properly. Still my goal of wanting to slow down when speaking. So, Cam, welcome in. Jonas, welcome in. Hello, Joe. Fine, I suppose we'll do this one first then. The 1 times first. Ends. That's quite a late lecture. That's interesting. This is a part of the spring mod. It changes this. I am thinking next time we do any Driving Academy stuff, I might remove it, because I'm not sure what was causing the stuttering near the end of the Driving Academy session. But that video is done, though. My plan is to do something else first, then the Driving Academy, but I finished the Driving Academy one first. But it looks nice, because it makes things a bit brighter. Some flowers. I don't think vegetation is on the full scale. That might be the one that adds all the flowers. But I don't want to see flowers everywhere, because that's not realistic. Not bad yet? Yeah, but there's a context to that emote, MND. You're not going to be posting that randomly, only if, you know... Context of emotes, my man. There's no first-time chatter that is going to, you know, stop it. Message when you get a chance. Fine. Buster, we've just started. What are you talking about? If you want more active brainwort TikTok streams, sadly I'm not one of them. When do you do the truck reviews? Whenever I find a random silly one. And then I just end up ranting about the vehicle. It's not like, oh, show me your creation. I'm not encouraging you to make a stupid vehicle. For me to then find it. Because then other people will get inspired to do that. It's to find the people that happen to have made them. Save editing is editing your save. Usually editing your truck to make it look really weird. That's the most common use of it. You can swap an engine, you can swap a light, something like that. That's a simple way of editing. This one we have to watch all the way through. No, Neto, I won't. No. Good start. Save it in vid. You want me to compile all of them? If those compilations worked quite well, I could compile all of the TikToks together, but then again, you would see a series of zoom in, zoom outs for every single one that starts, because I don't keep the original clips. Oh, how to? Yes. I'll do that as well. But now that, you know, I mentioned that, maybe a compilation type thing as well. I remember I did best of compilations. You making a stupid up echo? Don't. Hello, Yesh. Exams over? Good. Focus on that first, because then when it's done, you can reward yourself by playing games, watching whatever the hell you want, you know. I don't know why this one has stopped, but that doesn't mean you should go for it. Why would you go for it? That's a bit silly. Why would you do that? Then you have to go all the way around, eh? Why was that one stationary? What? Slamming on the brakes? Did your engine die? Yes, I did. And then if you're in automatic, it slams your brakes on, doesn't it? Why are you driving with such... You know, oh, you made it past, but that was still dangerous to do. I think the other one decided to go for it as well because the first one made it, but no. By that time, no. That one was also really close. Second one, I should do this one. Because they had to, you know, a bit of a wibble wobble. It's dangerous, don't do that. Big Discord is down. Oh, is the host thing having a bit of a problem? How's it possible to have the same lecture in different semesters and it's totally different lectures? They have what's it called? The syllabus, I think? Or the pre-planned whatever? You banned when you were overtaking. Maybe your overtake was dangerous. PC's dead. I have a notification. Let me see if it's the channel that it's in loads. No, messages fail to load. Okay. Discord is having connection problems. You don't need to look at it right now. You're in stream. You're fine. Why is it night for you? Because it is night on the server. I can change the time. I don't like doing report stuff at night. I don't like doing anything at night in game. It's... ugh. Only if there's nice lights in the sky, you know, the northern lights, things like that. Hacking Discord. Just have to wait and see, wait for it to come back. Usually it doesn't take too long. Can you really not do without it for a brief moment of time? Is it like TikTok for some people? No, sadly players can't change time now. T-Shirt, set that thing up. There's many things that we've talked about. How about you DM? I don't want to do a video on that. Well, that's not enough to do a video on anyway, but why? That, I think, is still visible from the player behind, but... I'm doing well, Juice. How you doing? Show your car. If you end up appearing on stream, I'm not going to go and check out people to see what their vehicles look like, because if you're a good driver, there's nothing to worry about. What was Andy's? What was the ID? 1528. Is it within the last 10 minutes? Otherwise I won't see. I don't know when it comes to console, no. Hopefully this year. Sometime this year. Is this the one? Here we go. Are we ready? Is that the same person? No, that's not the same person. Is this the same person? Yes, okay. Yeah. Let me guess what their tag is as well. Can I just do, just kind of make it up as I go? That kind of thing. Yeah. Nice. Now, what's the context of that? I'm not saying it's justified. That is not justified. But what is always really interesting? What makes someone just say that? How do you end up just saying that? You know? So confusing. And now we're in Calais. I mean, this is normal. But yeah, they haven't mentioned too much else with consoles at the moment. It's what leads people to being extremely impatient because they don't have any capacity for patience. And they will keep complaining until they get it. We don't know what it is. Investigating good. Which I should hope, because if you have a big support team, how many millions of people are using Discord? They should get notifications instantly. TMP for consoles. That would seem interesting, but I don't think it will happen. Because the way that TMP works. The game being on consoles, absolutely. Sure. Pretty good at this game. Thank you, Adam. At this very moment, I'm doing absolutely nothing in-game. 091. It just got made. I suppose I could. I'll focus on just doing some reports. We're not going to do too much free roam. I don't know how many other people are on, by the way. We're not going to bother checking how many admins are on. Some might be in their vehicle. Some might be floating around with their free cam. Some might be doing some reports. One of them was doing reports. I don't know if they're not at the moment. Hello, you're rolling backwards. There we go. My vehicle is in Zurich, I think. Go to Zurich service station. That's where I put myself. Can you imagine TMP on the Switch? All these handheld gamers just, oh man, losing their minds. Can the Switch even run, like, would it be able to run Deuce Mode? Would Xbox and PlayStation be able to run Deuce Mode? Speaking of, why is it so empty here? Splendid, goddammit. After this. Assuming this would be, you know, normal, busy. Would they be able to run it? Zurich. That is only because last time people wanted to park near me and I was in the DLC. So I'm now not in DLC. We'll still do some driving in DLC. That it would run? Maybe not in TMP's Duisburg, no. The game itself, it doesn't require much to run. Nice, made them crash. Bit of stuttering involved there. Was it you that they cut off? Captures the moment. It captures 2 minutes before you press the button. So ideally, press it as soon as you can. Otherwise, we might lose context. So that one was pretty good. When you're both merging around like that. These ones, I don't know if they were parked there or they were stuck. It looks like you cut that one off as well. They kind of wobbled into that lane. That wasn't really their fault. This one, though, the car is stuttering. Tesla's you, that makes sense. The car is stuttering a bit. It's... I don't know what they saw, but changing lane when someone is next to you, I think they thought they were further ahead. Which usually happens. I don't know why people try and go for the overtake when you are limited in speed. You've reached the speed limit, and then what, you're just going to pray that you're gonna make it? We're on Sim 1, yes. Easy way to tell is to go to Duisburg. Sim 2's Duisburg is not busy. Pro Mod's Duisburg is not busy. It's only this one. That's how. Pro Mods admin. Well, I have it now, so maybe some point. I don't want to say one. Wednesday's one could be interesting. And there's not much. Every once in a while there's something, but this isn't as busy. I don't know why that. Well, now the bridge is, you know, this bit. Why is there no one here? Usually this place is pouring with people everywhere, you know? Yesterday you were stuck in a ditch. How did you do that? And how long were you in this ditch for? Why? Eh? What happened? On TV, of course. Hello, Keys. Welcome in. You got a golden capper? Any combat later this month? Well, other than the one that I mentioned in the Discord, which is happening this Sunday, no other actual convoys, no. I don't regard our driving sessions as convoys. Because it's not a planned convoy, no. This bridge has been empty. I'm hoping that people learn that they shouldn't be there if they don't need to be there. Just take a job somewhere else. You don't have to go there. Struggle to go forward. Yeah, it's weird. This is peak time as well. Have Powertrain for a German mod? Oh, I see. Yeah, you can use that for 24 hours, I think. The Kappa. You can use it anywhere, I think. Stuck in Calais. Ooh, the traffic in Calais is not too bad either. I don't know how many we have overall. I can't check that in reports. Don't know why. Wi-Fi died in 3 froze. Was it good? Best graphics mods. You'll have to look some of them up. There's a project something that I've been seeing a few videos of. One that works well with Snowy Moon's thing. Snowy Moon's thing is also a good one. Next Gen graphics or something. That's pretty good. Project Next Gen. This is Snowy Moon's one is a good. You can layer it with other things. How often do the cars change? Ronan, every month or so. Not literally every month. This is not needed due to the traffic level, but they thankfully didn't do a very, very long overtake and managed to make it somewhat okay. Still not recommended, but that wasn't too bad. Don't do that. When uninstalled, the same files you put in the folder, delete them. So if you want to go back, oh hello, if you want to go back to the tutorial of him showing where you put the particular files, go and find that, find those files, remove them. Easy. Players 3070, 3070. Anyone got 3070? Change plate. Type impersonation. Yeah, it's for free on Sundays, yes. So if you want to get it, wait until Sunday. How's that work? You don't pay for it on a Sunday. It's just free on a Sunday. 3060. I have a 3080. Had a Tesla fly in your face. Oh man. Change. They're probably AFK. Please don't be AFK. What do you mean only? 3060 is still alright, right? It works for the most case. 1660. Okay, that's a different one. How well does that run though? You know, the Snowy Moon files, I think, go in your normal mod folder. I think they want about how is it free on only one particular day. Come on, I'm waiting. Come on, those two cars have zoomed off ahead and nearly hit that mug. There's a third one. RTX, yeah, exactly. Hello, Felix, big fan. What is free? We're on about Snowy Moon's graphics mod. It's free download on a Sunday, only on a Sunday. Is one of them logged out? Because the green one doesn't show up. It is logged out. Nice. Every now and then I have to re-log into it. Let me just log back into that. Oh, they're gone. I gave up, I guess. Hello, MMs. Can you type again on the green one? Why is it free download Sunday? To incentivize people to download it, because why am I buying it? It's a good mod, but I don't know if it's in the terms of service. There are certain apps and programs where if you make paid content built on top of the game, you're not allowed to do that. I don't know. In this case, I don't know. One of them just... I was convinced they were messing around. Can I just do that? That's one of them. Are you gonna... Yeah, you're gonna swerve over? No, okay. Let's drive. Are they blaming the other one then? PZ South Second aircraft taking off. What have you just launched? What have you just loaded up? Tesla's. It's not an actual Tesla, no. It's an AI vehicle in the game that kind of looks like one, but it has the Volt logo on it. Get it? Vault, because, you know. Lots of games do this. Dock off. Yeah, because why on earth are they going to pay the license to include the Tesla vehicle in the game? There are some vehicles coming to the game that are branded, and I don't think Tesla would be a choice of one of those. Given that the game doesn't even have electric infrastructure properly yet. LOL, what was that? What happened there, hey? Nice. What a chain reaction there, and then smack down like that. If the other one went underneath, you'd land on it. Tesla does. Tesla has a semi-truck. And it's the one where you sit in the middle, not on either side. Okay, so we need these two. Let's watch these two. 139. Remember 139 as well. That was close. What's this over? Called Simulation 1 on TruckersMP. Because of some random dude, it was. They could use a VPN, but I don't know if the VPNs are also blocked. Advertise myself. How dare you? How dare you? I'm going to ban you now. But yeah, don't do that. Ah, how did you maintain so much speed doing that? Just watching their speed. Okay. Hello, Peruna. Welcome in. So far, they haven't done anything else. But is this where they mess with this guy? Oh, it's close. Ah, it wasn't even one of the Teslas. It was the... Okay, it was. Okay, so two of them hit him. Okay. That's all I wanted. Oh, and then they hit each other. Okay, this is the third one who knows exactly what he's doing. Okay, from here. Can't leave 5 things going on in this report. Hello, Vince. I'm a big fan. So there's this. Thankfully, you didn't bump. There goes the car. Then there's this. Hold on. This. Like that. Nice. Well, you cut him off. Nice. Smooching. These are players, yes. Every moving vehicle on TMP is a player, because we don't have the traffic from single player. Good chance around. They decided to buy a real electric car. Whatever one do you want, really? That is impressive how you've hit every single person there. It's very interesting. How'd you do that, huh? This one didn't say anything, but here, this. It works. Well, I should hope so. Maybe had a little bit of an outage in one of the servers. Tesla V8, I know, right? Has an actual engine in it. That. You had no need to do that. You were in one of the lanes already, and I don't know how on earth you just have so little control of your vehicle. What was the point? Political decision. Well, it is, yes. Based on what that person does, his thoughts and things like that. Hold people accountable. By the way, there is a line here. If anyone likes weird shapes, there's one of these lines. And how this is not lined up because it's a gap between 2 segments of road. Oh no, they didn't line up the line. Oh no. Speed limit of 90, that is the standard in-game limiter. You can disable that. If you're playing on TMP, you have to disable it through TMP's limiter, which is in TMP settings. Hello, Akos. Hold on a minute. Welcome in. They're lagging. They might be using lag to their advantage. That would be a good example where if they claim they're lagging, I can be like, yeah, so what? Because you were doing something else. Lag is not the sole cause of that. Someone could be lagging but willingly doing other things. All depends on the context. That would be a great example of that. 4 gig of RAM. 4 gig of RAM? I mean, it is a bit expensive. Otherwise, I would say please upgrade. 4 gig is below minimum now for gaming. 8 gig is close to the minimum. 16 is the minimum if you want to play a lot of more advanced games. So we're down to 2 left. Now, hang on. 139 was the other one. I remember this one. That one. So orange report means it's made by me, but I've currently claimed a different one. So I know which one mine is. Yeah. Hello, Piku. Thank you for the 25 stream streak. Appreciate that. I want the other platforms to have stream streaks. That'd be nice. DDR3? Oh, it just gets worse. I can understand that. Do a lot of your programs, non-games included, take a while to load? Memories of having a laptop? DDR3? Oh no. Hey, if it works, I'd rather it still work. You know. Working is, you know, the bare minimum of that. So this one was, it's not the... Oh, was that a Lambo? What was that? No, it was just a Scout. Plates are fine. Wait a minute. It's the bad phrase. That's one of the bad phrases in Russian, isn't it? It's the thing that the CS players say. First 3 letters, then the second 3. The second 5. It's bad, it is. It's bad. What's that translate to? Fully? Google says it just means go to hell. Which doesn't mean anything like really bad, but then the other translation means go F yourself. Which sounds a bit worse. Okay. Yeah, okay. Profanity. Don't know what the rest of that means. Inappropriate plate. Change and appeal. Not how you spell that. It's Felix. Let him in. Wait a minute. That's not the one I want. It is the suspect. Let's go back to the suspect. Take Duisburg? We did briefly. Duisburg isn't too bad. The bridge isn't too busy. Now, of course, by now it might be. So, think of the gifts. I don't know why I'm not hearing these sounds. The program that links everything together is open. Why is it not playing any sounds? That's weird. I appreciate all the gifts. All the digital gifts. Ever banned the wrong person? Yes. Handful of times. And then you would immediately unban them. Because if I click the wrong person, then yes. How do they do that? Only the Tesla. Only eyes on Tesla. Oh my god. Did you lower your suspension? Is that it? Hit the bump. Full somersault. Whoa. Landed on the car. Whoa. Somehow kind of survived all that. And then they kept going here. Where, spoiler, you have to yield. Perm until they change it. Perm until they change it. Not perm, like literally forever. Because if I give them a set time, like a week, they'll just wait out the week and then not change it. Does that make sense? Yeah, the car for the vehicle. Ignoring the flip thing, because they kind of... When mischievous people interfere with each other, it's not thought of in the same way. because you're only doing damage to each other, thankfully. I think these two are probably already banned anyway. But yeah, when you hit someone else, in this case by continuing forward and not yielding, by the way, yield sign, because, you know, you're joining an active road, and it didn't, then yeah, Fast and Furious, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of these people, when they do their antics, they have the maximum FOV in the game to make it feel like they're playing really quickly. Does anyone do that here? I think that would distort your surroundings a bit. Because then if you go to third-person cam and you can't change the FOV on that, it'll look very zoomed in comparison, so your eyes will be deceiving you. Yeah, 24-hour? No. Don't have enough hard drive space for that. Nope. Nor do I have enough brain capacity for that. Somebody banned twice. The information may show up twice, but they won't have two bans on their profile, no. It will be whoever gets there first. So if someone bans them in real time and then I look at them through a report, it will be the real-time one that's probably first. That would be insane. There probably, I can't remember, there's probably some sort of glitch years and years ago where there would be two, and the second one would have to remove it. Wouldn't be surprised. And the blue truck. The blue truck is not banned. No, I only reported the blue truck to get a reference of what happened. It was the car that got banned. I'm pretty sure I selected the car, right? You're going to freak me out now, Ismail. You're going to make me wonder if I selected the wrong one. Pretty sure I did. Got called wreck ban for trying to overtake. Not sure what happened there. Someone saying wreck ban doesn't always lead to a report or a ban. They might claim that your overtake wasn't good. Was it a safe overtake? I hope it was. Trying to overtake. Yeah, did you try and then bail on it and merge back in? Was it going to be a dangerous overtake? Most overtakes on CD are not recommended. 55 and 110. Well, the limit is not 110 though, on the road. They might have it. Do they have a heavy trailer? Perhaps. Where's this road? This one now is outside Calais, city of Calais. The one before was the CD road. Hello, Balkan guy. Welcome over. Big fan. Appreciate you joining. From a different level. No trailer at all. Interesting. That was not necessary. You're probably turning onto the city road, right? What was that for? Saying sorry. Are you sure though? Are you though? Any tuning mods in the Steam Workshop? No. Not the ones that you want. Blocking the road though. Was he the one that then said wreck to you? That would be quite funny. Point being, if the overtake was safe and you had enough space, it's unlikely for anything to happen. He did. Maybe he was doing a kind of deliberate troll then. See, there we go, Imadi. There's a valid use of the first time. That makes sense. You don't spam it a lot, though. This was their fault, because still didn't stop in time. Because I thought they'd keep rolling. However, this. Because you're 400 ping. Or maybe then they might have seen you in a different spot to where they actually were. Was that an attempt to go around? This is a lag zone though, a lag spot. That stuttering is switching between areas. But what was the lane change for? What was it for? What was the point? I want to see what they say. Check before you change lane, and even then you don't need to do that. It might have been still for the overtake. Trying to overtake while lagging is a very bad idea. That's not a good idea. If you had 400 ping and you were trying to overtake, they might have seen you in some very strange bouncing around. Which doesn't help anyone. Thought he was going to hit the stationary truck. He might have. And I have a feeling that if they do, and they explain in their appeal, if they have their own POV, that'll be even easier. They hit the lag zone and might have wobbled around. Hence the explanation. I'll see what they say. You got banned for your ping. Well, you don't get banned for ping. No, so you must have done something else. While having high ping. High ping, if you go beyond the service limit, you'll get kicked by the system. Arguably, the ping is too high. 600 ping? The limit should be like 400 and something. I think 300 should be the max, because anyone playing from Australia and that kind of area has about 300 ping. So more than that should be the limit. Surprised he's not banned yet. Has he actually done anything like interfering with other people? Or is he just wobbling around? That's not that bad. You have 400. Oh, well, that changes things, doesn't it? Did I ban? I don't know. Were they banned today? Were they one of the 2 Tesla cars I banned? Maybe. I'm not the only one that bans people. There's a Mustang! Is the Mustang the patron one this time? Tesla one is the public one. What was that? And then there's another, the patron one. Yes? Mustang! Then yes, that person's a patron. They changed their mind quite quickly. Both of those, they realized, nah, that's not going to work, so they just continued again. Maybe they pulled over because the previous one failed as well. Skoda and Tesla. Leading onto the CD road? Yes, it might have been. It might have been. It might have been. So why did you do what you did, huh? Interfering with someone else. Yeah, don't put the link here, Bolton. Reports and appeals and such go in the respective links. 218. Don't tell me to review all of these reports, by the way. I'm not being like selective on which ones I look at. For a question to you, yeah, after you cut everyone else off, if you were the Tesla, you cut about 3 people off before the Skoda cut you off. Save it for your appeal, though. Write an appeal, and I'll get back to you on that. Because you're not innocent. Look at that. It looks nice. Very nice. Are we not getting, what one in ATS are we getting? Are we not getting the Mustang type thing in ATS? Hello, Corrupt. Shh, don't say my name. Shh, where's Train? There's Train. Doesn't seem too bad. No, Duisburg is not as busy as one would expect at this time. Yeah, it's all the same. It's all the Skoda, of course. We're not going to, at the moment, have fully modelled ones because then that takes time to do. And if they rotate so frequently, even a month is quite frequent, there's not really much point. It's just for the fun of having the feeling of having another one. My God, Emily, come on. Do we need that many first message emotes? I did have a nice weekend. It was all right. Not too bad. Week in 5 days. Yeah, that would make sense. So, appeal your ban. Hello, Lithuania. Welcome in. You wanted to test them all. Did you know? It's always them Skodas. It's people using those vehicles for malicious means, which is why people then say to blame the vehicle. Need Latvia now? We need silver then. I've never seen a live ban once, and it was someone crashing into everyone on purpose. Ah, if the person's in the right place at the right time to watch it and ban it in real time, then yes. I've done that before. Kamikaze missions, they do. Annoyingly. Thoughts on ETS coming to console? Lovely idea. More players, why not? The UI being changed to be like the console version is interesting. I mean, I'm basically used to it. I've adapted. But it would be nice for PC players to get the other one back. And then keep this one for consoles. Because it changes it. And it's not necessary. Hello, Mitchell. Hello, Mix. Yeah, 157's one was pretty damn good. It was quite good. But that's because you got used to it. It's not working. The chat is not synced. It's not linked. I linked it and it hasn't updated itself. So, no, it's not linked. Is it only YouTube messaging on there? It's only YouTube messaging on there. It's struggling to link. That's why. Try again. Try connecting again. Let's see. Report is ended there. Okay. Did you really see anything significant in this report? What even were we looking for? Was it the dodgy stop? This? Probably. Why did they keep on to report that then? Remember that other one? This? I mean, to be fair, they tried their best. They tried their best. That wasn't too bad. This one. Good start. Good start. You know why very big traffic? Because of people wanting to check it out. So you have a handful of people there already, and then other people wonder why there's lots of people there, and they go check it out, and then someone else wonders why there's more people there, and they go check it out, and so on. It's because you find dangerous driving here. Crazy people. It becomes a hotspot because it looks fun. And that's just how it's always been. Can you get a perm ban if you have too many bans? Not anymore. 2.8 used to go up to permanent. Now it doesn't. But 3 months is the maximum. It's still a very, very, very high amount. I admire this person just continue. I should update that because they did collide with the person at the start. But, yeah. I don't know why you just keep going. What's the point of being there if you're going to continually just skip all of it? What's the point? What's the point of doing it? Well, let's see. It says success. Has it actually linked? On one of them it has. Try chatting there now. Got your new GPU? What have you got? Which one you got? Oh, there we go. Wait. That's enough. That's enough. Shut up. Stop spamming it. I see it. Jesus, calm down. Which one did you get? The wheels are quite cool because they're black. So I like that. Black rims makes most vehicles look pretty damn good. And he's been mean to us? Well, why are you spamming then? I told you just to message at least once and it would show up. It's green. How could you miss green? You know? Recording in 2K? Ooh. Especially here. The GPT bot. The, is it the one that put, the thing he uses and they were parked by the train? Polly? Was it Polly one using it? What do you mean by that? I'm just saying, recording in 2K, if you get some good frames on that, like going here and playing in like 2K, 4K, things like that, cool. Good luck. Don't do it. You won't have enough space. It's your nanny's birthday. Well, happy birthday then. 9070 XT. Oh, it's a white one. Have you got like a black and white theme, or you want like a full white theme? White? Looks good for an entire PC setup. You gotta keep it clean a lot. What is the NVIDIA equivalent of a 9070? Full white. Clean. A 5070, pretty good. Yeah, like Ozzy's one. Ozzy's one looks very good. 5070 Ti. Enjoy it. You should have... well, no one has perfect frames. I have 10 frames here right now. You might have 20? 30? Good job. Still there? Maybe? Still there? Hope not. Well, they made it. Just about. Long trailer there. Nice. Cool. Save editing. They are pre-made trailers that people make and they give to each other. You can edit this to make the game let you have them. I don't really get why. But you see, the person that eventually made it is just... you have to be very lucky to be able to merge from here. You could go up this way, but then you still have to kind of push. Everywhere they have to push their way in. Which becomes a bit of a problem. Like that. Don't go around. Still frozen. Where is it frozen? Shouldn't be lagging on any of them. Is it your net? There we go. Don't say that. This one went around. That one's just spawned in. Yes, we're on all those platforms. Go check them out. Go follow on all of them. They're sending it. They bring the biggest configuration here because they like a challenge. It's already a challenge to be here in the first place. To survive it. Why would you make it worse for yourself and everyone else? Why would you do that? Call someone a moron, eh? What have they done? Oh, this was the one. This is the this is a special transport trailer. That's what they're using. What do you call it a moron? It was green. This. Have you reported it, or are you just going to yap about it? You didn't report it, did you? Why didn't you report it? It's the worst to drive. I don't think I've ever used a triple. I don't really have any intent on doing it. No, I've only used... There's only one in-game triple that is, like, part of the game itself, and it's the Silo trailer. That's a triple. I've used that. The two smalls and then the little baby one at the back, technically it counts. But these box ones, no. Not use those. Check chat. Yeah, I'm seeing them arguing. Calling the other one stupid. I just want to see the context of what happened. Went through the green light, perhaps. There's the one in front. The double low bed. That is also an edit that people use. I think Red did a few times, yeah. Oh, they went around and this one decided to try and go just past them. Or was it that? It better not have been that. You're being a bit picky if it was that. I thought maybe this one would have snuck around and done something. That's not that bad. They are swearing to each other, but what happened? That was, you know, the other one went through the light. I think they didn't realize how far out the trailer would stick. Like, that's not that bad. They slowed down. Where, crybaby? It's just neither party wins if you're doing this. Also, the fact that it was green as well, when the person came around the corner, it had switched to red, so they weren't aware of that. Like, green now, and then they approach and it starts turning red. But they had only just started their turns. They might have thought, you know, how are they supposed to know you have a massive trailer that takes the entire lane? In hindsight, you should have known that, but of course, at the time, they wouldn't have known that. But still, screaming at each other doesn't do anything, does it? Wow. If they decide to report it, Good luck for that. It's just silly. It is allowed to go through a red light if no one is there, yes. If someone is there, you are recommended to wait and hesitate just to, in case you don't know where they're coming from. But if literally no one is there, we do that sometimes. When no one is in the DLC, we can go through the red light. It's fun. Ages ago, yeah. Old quotes. Very old quotes. Hello, Christoph. Welcome in. Where's this? Calais now. The other one was Duisburg. Both of those are the twins of the busy place. Veggie, it's not my birthday yet, mate. You still got another 2 months for that, mate. Welcome in. How you doing? No, it's not my birthday, sir. Surely I would tell you that. And it would be in the title. It's not today, no. It's a fun prank. Has not any views. Beat the algorithm, eh? Unless it doesn't listen for the... Does that TTS even come through on the TikTok stream? It'd be fun if it doesn't. Yogs are live streaming? Well, he's probably screaming at people for doing bad driving. That's his content. If he gets banned for something else again, that's on him. Any hackers? Not any hackers today, no. But some very silly things today, yes. Happy New Year. Happy New Year, man. What's the problem? Did it come through? What was the problem? I'm so confused in that. Oh, it was this, where they most out. Oh, I see. No! Oh, well, no wonder. Shame. Well, they were indicating out they just took a bad time to do it. To merge. That was very poorly timed. I'm not banned for that though. Could just break. I think they were going to. 53, okay, they braked at the very last minute. Mirrors should be used, yes, but there's a chance that in order to minimize the lag, they have minimized their distance for the mirrors. Could be that. Dash camera, probably. Really enjoyed the lives, I'm glad you did. Banner promos for 3 days for blocking the Kirkenes Road because your truck was struggling. For the Kirkenes Road, you have to acknowledge when it isn't working. Don't wait a few minutes because that can take a very long time. If maybe 20 seconds go by and you are crawling and it doesn't seem like it's going to work, just load a save. You had the red light or TP away. Check out your save it. What am I specifically looking for? Is yours this one? If so, good lord. That one's very chromy. This one, look at that. You've got the Volvo bottom part on it with a bull bar. I don't know if DAF suits the bull bars really. I don't know. This one looks interesting though because you've got it sort of slumped to the floor. Color scheme wise though, yeah, color scheme good. I mean, there's nothing that's like wrong. Save it wise, that doesn't look wrong. Anything sort of floating or clipping. These lights though, if you could remove those, I think people would, because that looks really stupid. Right there. See, it looks very weird. Another meme video. Which type of meme? The Reddit memes? I haven't looked at that in a while. Can you use special transport? You can use the trailers, not the jobs. People have to edit the trailer for that. The Reddit? Maybe at some point. Maybe this year we'll look at it again. They come with a bumper, they do indeed. Pay for being admin? No, it's a volunteer. You volunteer to be on any of the TMP teams. It was good to watch, I'm glad. There are some funny things on there. Funny memes. One of the longest ongoing memes involving this game is whenever, like, IRL truck driving, and people just compare it to that. Well, they see something... What was it? There was a trailer, I think, last week or so for the new Ford F-Max. I don't like the look of that vehicle, but the amount of comments that were saying, we need this in ETS2. I know there's a mod, but we need it. That's what all the comments were. Can I rate your vehicle? I suppose. Hello, Killer. Welcome in. Hope you said the correct number. Oh, you've gone all black, eh? Yeah, not bad, not bad. Pretty sure there's supposed to be something here. As if something is missing. But that's not like one of the bad bits that's missing. Like, if you didn't have any lights or something, I would be annoyed at you. Be careful, though. But I'm not sure what would be there. Like, behind the step part is not there? Not like illegal. You know, not like, oh my god, please remove that. Because I've seen that combo before. People have gone like the full matte black style. Like, cool, I've darkened everything. Scanias look good. Scanias are nice. Go in the window? What do you mean go in the window? Yeah, what? I didn't know that rotates. What do you think is the most popular city in game? Base game or PM? In base game, it is Calais or Duisburg, and in pro mods, it is Kirkenes in Norway. Very easy. Those are the busiest. I don't know if they're even people's favorite cities. If you actually go and survey people and ask them what their favorite city is, they'll probably just default to one of those. I mean, I don't think people like the cities themselves. Goliath. Yeah, something like that. They just like having that kind of really dark, can't see anything, like not even any reflections. If you could have tinted windows as well, I bet you a lot of people would opt for that. It just makes sense to do it, you know? How much is every DLC? I do not know. Have a look at the store page right now, and then if you click the expansion thing to look at all the DLCs, at the bottom of that it'll show you the price of all of the DLCs. If it's on sale, that price goes down a lot. But it will show you what the total price is. It's funny for people to do that and they have a look at the Train Sim Classic DLC list, a couple of thousand for all of the DLCs. Definition of wicked. Like the word, if something is wicked, it's cool. So as the emote is, it's like the Pepe or whichever one just having the cool ski glasses on, because it's just, whoa, something so cool. It just means cool. Not necessarily intended for exciting cool, because then that would be poggers, probably. Pog. Anything like that. Wicked is just like, whoa, like someone pulls off a stunt or a cool landing or something like that. Like, whoa, that's wicked. Wicked. That's why we have the wicked steer as well when someone does a cool stunt. Hopping on for half an hour. That might be all you need. Are they going to try and overtake because this person's going slow now? Slow. The car is right there. Are they going to make it in time? No, they're not. Let's look at it from this way. Pretty sus wicked emote? Yeah, which one? Kirkenes is only on Pro Mods, yes. It wasn't added to Nordic, sadly. You just timed it badly, you know? You just timed it badly. What was that? This person lost control of the vehicle. I think ghost mode was still there. Well, they're not there now. 3 trailers going 60. Ah, they feel they're quite heavy, don't they? Oh, look at the amount of traffic. Oh, that's nice. On both sides. Very nice. I'm going to leave the camera there. I'm not going to BRB. That's what I'm going to do. Search your ID. No, because your ID would be now with someone else. Some in-game ID would swap to someone else's. That's cool enough for a picture right there. If every component of their vehicles were loaded in, which you can tweak a bit, that could be a nice photo. Hello, Mr. Pastor. Norton, welcome in. Ross, Specs, Dingle. 1, 2, 4, 4. Maybe I will. I really, again, when people want me to look at their things, I don't want to spend the entire stream looking at about 20 people's vehicles. You know what I mean, though? King Woodwin. Quick a BRB. I can see the spam. Nice. What's with the spam, huh? Yeah, you better, Scanner. Huh? What's with the spam? I saw that. I saw that. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You joined the stream just as I went BRB. This is live. This is live. It's not a replay. I don't know of anyone that replays a stream through TikTok. I've seen people that do rebroadcasts on Twitch. YouTube stream, there's no point in doing that. It's just a video. Why would you do that on TikTok, though? Are there so many clip farming type things on TikTok? On TikTok that people think the streams aren't actually live? 45 FPS in a busy place. That seems fine, though. AFK for 2 minutes. They just don't have any patience. They just have no patience, do they? Super driver. Super what? Super scanner? No. You're recording. Oh, well then, why am I supposed to help with that? Do you need your recording 2K? You need to? Probably not. Exactly. 10 stream sheet. Push it, 10 stream sheet. Pink wheels. I think as Felix tested, that doesn't even go through the TikTok stream. For some reason, they don't hear it. I thought they did, though. But it's funny if they don't. Nice. Got to head off, Fergus. Thank you for joining. Hopefully you join us for the next one. Zurich. My vehicle will still be in Zurich for another hour. How's the 20 bits? I mean, I assume that's the case. I don't know why it doesn't show up. With how sick you are. Ah, well then look after yourself. Don't force it. That's your shift driver. Ah. You see, a Vodako, an elephant. Why does it do that? Where's the T in the middle? Why does it still do that? Is this a sudden lane change? There's a crash there as well. Ooh, 2 trailers, edits. They edit them together. If you have 2 full-size trailers, normally that is from the Finland area. That's where you can get those. But people turn them into weird combos. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. They thought they had space, but no. Check before you change lane. Mirrors. Please. Mirrors. Crashed again. Does it even like you recording a 2K? That's 2K's a lot. What was this crash? Oh, you hit the barrier. There we go. Ah, stuttering, 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 smack, schmack. Bounce back. Nice. £10, look at the truck. Okay, wait, I don't want to do that. That just makes me sound really stupid. Like, you have to pay to get it reviewed. A Vodako? I don't know if there may already be one. If anyone from the Vine days remember that there was a guy that made a series of videos where he intentionally mispronounced everything. The Free Shavakadu. Remember that one? God, that was good. Back in the day. Can you watch people like that? You can watch the free cam that I have available, the one that swerves around everywhere. You can enable that in the files, yes. View ID82, why? What has ID82 done? Avocado. Oh, that's nice. That's cute. There's one of those where someone that it walks, they've made it walk. I don't know what the context of that emote is though. 2 8x4s, look at that. Ooh. Yeah. For free? I don't know about that. Why does it have a cat? There just is. If I had a cat, this would make a lot more sense. But I don't, sadly, no. If you're a mod, you'd ban half the server. Well, I admire the dedication to that. I think it's less than half of the server actually needs a ban. What you're looking at is a series of curated reports focusing on only the bad ones. That's why it looks like everyone is a bad driver. But in reality, no, it's not all of them. You misread. Well, no, because this one's fine now, right? Try and push in front again? No, you just want to move, okay. But hey, if you do want to ban half the server, not literally speaking, if you have the determination to do that, you can apply next time the recruitments are open. Because there's always a need for more people. When they can. Bring them in. Hello, Tropical. Good job, good job. And then there's this one as well. Oh, it ends there. How does this... Okay, so they're already there with the car. Trying to push in front of everyone. I see, I see. Hello, Falco, big fan. 720-30? What, specifically recording the CD road? If it's that bad, maybe you shouldn't be there. You know? Not everyone can go there, and even fewer people can record there. It just isn't made for people, yeah. Is there a minimum age? I don't think so in previous ones, but generally speaking, people estimate about 16 onwards. For most of the roles. It will be mentioned if there is one. In all of the requirements, that will definitely be one that gets set. Along with like how many bands you should have in a certain period of time, and stuff like that. 14 point. I don't need to look at you if you are a good driver. That's not the point of this. We're not just checking out people's good driving. We don't need to do that. Same with all the edits and things like that. We don't need to do that. It takes away from, you know, I get distracted. A little ping somewhere. But I can't see the ping. I don't like pings. Activity or follows on the forum. I think you just need to be a user of the forum. I don't think followers matters on the forum. Because it's not a clout competition. Got a rest stop. Which rest stop? You go in a city. Well, good luck. That's what I say. Good luck. Come to rest stop. Oh, I can see where you are. Are you in the hotel? Is that what you mean by rest stop? Those two fit together so interestingly. It's the DAF XD but with the Volvo at the front, and they actually kinda, other than the little bigger bottom lip. And then this is an edit, by the way. This is an NPC trailer that they've edited on top. The garage. Yeah. Next to the garage. Wait a minute. Well, there's loads of them that are next to the garage. Which one do you class as next to the garage? TB, they're not actual Teslas, no. The vehicle we have looks like a Tesla, but it isn't actually a Tesla. There are a series of NPC vehicles that look like the real thing, but they're not. Need to be specific. Next to that Volvo DAF edit. Okay, so you were here then. You are this one. Yeah? Of which, yes, I see what you mean with the trailer. This is fine. I guess I see what you mean by next to the garage, even though it's not quite, because you've got the bus station there first. You're confusing me, mate. 20. Thank you, Joe, for the 20. Appreciate that. Who don't want a flag? Someone else would have to, because I don't know how you make stuff like that. And then have the community use it if they want to. Remember years and years ago, Falco made a pennant And a curtain, I think, which had my logo on them. Nice. You're here? Yeah. I'm just gonna... Yes, it is this one. That's why I said that your vehicle's fine. I don't know what else you want me to look at. Yours is fine. There's no problem with it. I was going to rate it. I'm not going to give it an actual number out of 10. It's there's just no problem with the edit. There's a fine line here between like people wanting to look at the vehicle and get an actual rating, as if I do that. I jokingly do it. And whether the vehicle is actually allowed due to edits it might have. Yours is fine. Quite a lot of lights, but maybe that's due to the stuff you might be hauling. Can you come and look at you? You're not in game? Yep, we'll do. Don't give me your ID. He's turning around. You don't have much on the interior, though. If you wanted, maybe you can put a few things on the seats and such. Spice it up a little, you know. Days are finally getting longer. Spring is soon. We already have the spring mod. It's a little bit early, but the days are getting longer. If you just sent another message, I didn't see it. Oh, where this is Grimsby Port, right? We're in the UK here. Let me guess, you got on the wrong side here? Right hand side? What was it? He used a really bad word. Alright. After this. 348 and 3291. You sure about that? There we go. I think they realise now with two people passing them which side they're actually meant to be on. Unless they swap back. Ooh, they might have survived that if you sort of wobble and then bounce back again. This is UK, yeah, they was on the way to the port. Right there. To be continued, yes. This is a great freeze frame here. But yeah, they eventually realised and they moved back. That's not too bad. That's fine. Thumbnail? Yep. This one? Oi, okay. Can I just make sure that is the same? Yes, it is. My man with the N-word, eh? Lol, hit the bush. All of that stuff. I will adjust it. I will adjust it. I'll just give a random duration now and then I'll adjust that. My guy. Cool. Have their profile open for future reference. Yeah, that's just a placeholder. I'm not telling you what I'm actually giving it. But that is just a tee-hee funny. But the car indeed was trying to sneak past or something. I don't know. 491. You've just made that report. What is in that report? The other one, by the way, that was mentioned was... $399 died. Nice. This one. Ooh. Are you bullying each other, eh? What's going on here? Keep going, keep going. Did they just went the wrong way, or you just stopped? Ah. Good brakes. They don't work, eh? Then here comes the other random. Is that why they just overshot the corner due to their stupid speed and then they just braked? Seems like it. This was the one that Balkan guy said. But now they're all in here. You've got 1, 2, and then I don't know if it was that one, it was one of them. Off on their journeys again. My trailer. Oh, it was this one, yes. Probably heading back to the city road. We'll probably hear about them at some point. Ah, welcome in. Oh, me kicked. Are you doing a thing where you're sort of pulled over to the side of the road and then just monitoring stuff? I was just spamming. Good question. I don't know. Why is he doing it twice? That was weird. He barely moved over to let them merge. That's why they were hesitant. You know? That is the song though. Puzzle quiet. A little bit. But that's nice. I don't mind it. Bit of an exaggeration. Is that your engine? I can only hear the people's engines behind. That looks like, it sounds like as if they braked, but because you don't hear the engine just die out. Why'd you do that? Hey, why'd you cause that? Then there's some laughing. That was not necessary, no, no. Yeah, given that they just immediately kept going, not like hearing any engine turning on and off type of thing. I want to see what they say for that. They are reversing to try and correct themselves, that's good. You're just saying all the IDs now? Be careful. If you're parked in a really weird place, then do be careful. Yeah, they were banned. I just want to see what they say. Be a few minutes, probably. What was the cause for that? That was just weird. Why would you do that? This Dover. It's Dover. So I can tell. 6969, the server does not have that many slots, so there would not be a 6969. Sadly. Star, are you okay? I've done this as well, thinking that's part of the road, but no, it's not. It is the other lane, but you can't go that way. Level of dedication? Good. We try. Some people think we don't. Yeah, there can be an ID 69, but I'm sure ID 69 is doing fine right now. Parking in the corner. It's technically fine. You're not in the way. But then do they move? They do. Are you driving with them? Is that the thing? Is that what's going on? Maybe a kick? Actually, they're fine. As in, parking in the corner is not a problem. You're not in the way. That's what I mean by being there. Was that a good time warp? I hope so. They could. Maybe they are. Where am I supposed to know that? No one there, no. Oh, ID69. I mean, yeah, they could be hacking. Yeah, maybe. What are the chances of that, though? That'd be fine. Pilots, that's fine. Prime. A lot of prime. And then what happened here? Oh, whatever reported. Right there. For blocking, yeah? Oh, look, they were just with these people. Just behind. Tweaking. Hop on Minecraft. On Vi's server, yeah? Hop on TMP, I will do. Yeah, it's been another community server used with the Discord boost things that I've been playing on. It's Cobblemon. Pokemon. I have never played Pokemon, by the way. So I don't know what any of them are. Only the mainstream over-named ones. I'm just playing the game as the game. That's what I'm doing. Like, yeah, I know what a Pikachu is. It's that yellow one, right? Last coin. I appreciate that. It's very noble. Greninja, no I do not. Nope. Slowly rolling up the hill. Well done. And then what, we just roll back down the hill? Yes, we do. Still there? Well, I say that the only Pokemon I played is Pokemon Go. And even then, I don't know what they are. I'm just like, oh look, there's one. I'll just catch it. Sure. Barely know the significance between like what the... I do know what Squirtle is, yes. I've heard of that. There's probably around 10 overall that I know. Out of thousands of them. Prime, seeing a prime example. This one is where they tried to... One of them tried to squeeze and they changed the lane, I think. Cynical? No, I do not. Are you going to go through every single one? Because you'll be here a while. Be a while, 1,000. How many are there? Don't forget, you've got the normal Pokemons, then you've got the evolved versions of them. As well, there's loads. I know what Eevee is, yeah. I know Rattata. Charizard. Charmander. Make a video of Pokemon Go? No, Pokemon Go is mainly like the hype of it has died out. It was good over COVID. This gave people something to do. They're Pokemon, yeah. I just never ended up playing it. I've never had them as a kid, so never had the cards. Every day. That was the good times for it, hey? That was good. This is TMP, yes. I don't know how many there are yet. Pikachu, I think, is the most known. Everyone knows what it is. Even if you don't know what type, which I don't. Zoomed in? Yeah, the zoom is... It's good, isn't it? Favorite fizzy drink? Dr. Pepper, probably. I like Dr. Pepper. Or Fanta. The non-American Fanta. Never tried the American Fanta. How long will it take to arrive? It depends on what area it's dispatching from, because they have a few different places around Europe and around the world. EU Fanta, yeah, the orange, sort of yellowy orange one, not the blood orange red one. That's weird. Dr. Pepper's nice because it's got that sort of cherry mug and mouse pad. I don't know how long it will actually take. There are some I've had where you can actually do sort of giveaways of items, and that was in Ashley's channel for her merch stuff, and one of the ones that I somehow won less than a week it took to get in. So not very long. Natural ingredients, yeah, exactly, yeah. The good stuff. Monster? Buy for yourself. No, that's fine. I'm just saying, like, approximate arrival time. I don't know where they were actually shipping from those items. Fanta fruit twist. Stuttering a lot. Let me guess. Is someone going to start turning? Yeah, he's turning. Better move. Ooh. Survive that. Through the red light as well. Maybe only kicking that one. Because, I mean, yeah, you went through the red light, but luckily the person that was near there wasn't going to be impacted, you may. Now, been doing his job. Amazing, I know, right? We do. What kind of streaming app? I'm streaming from OBS. OBS is the champ of it. And I have a plugin that is a multi-stream plugin. So you've got the same thing being pushed to 4 platforms. This is what the Middle East looks like. Yeah, this is Maghreb right here. Yeah. Just make it a bit more sandy and you'll be there. Hello, Noble. Big fan. Nice. Admin in chat. It's Connor. Where's he at? Oh my god. See, they're kicking people. See? YouTube chat? Wow, why are you smiling at YouTube chat? Hey. Has someone have trailer on trailer? That is a type of cargo that you can get. That's not an edit, wherever they are. This is a crone thing. It's an actual type of cargo. You can get it from various places. Maybe you have to go to the actual trailer place that they have, the crone facility. It's quite good. Never seen that. I've seen it a few times. Looks a bit weird. Ooh, that colour. Ewell. There's this one here. There's the one that has the red trailer base, I think. That's the standard one, yeah, and then the chrome one is that one. There's a few. I mean, how else did they transport them? You can't just attach them together because it may not be legal. There's the Mustang again. Fuchsia. The other one is TikTok chat. The slightly pinky red is fuchsia. Is that what fuchsia is? Robson, welcome in. Appreciate the follow. I don't know why there was no sound. Ah, yes. Why did you ban me 2 weeks ago? Do you know it was me, Lucas? Doesn't the video... If you know it was me, then you've seen the video. So you should know. Because I don't remember. We meet again. What, you are this truck right here? This guy here? Nothing for you to worry about. If you don't do anything wrong, you're fine. Yes. Okay. 8K. Shame there's nothing to spend it on. Even though you wreak havoc on the E6 all the time, the one in Nordic, no wonder I never see it. Brake checked you, I see. Is that looks like the only instance of doing that though. This. That's not too bad in the grand scheme of things. If they continually did it, or when you're on when there's no reason for traffic to be slowing down, and then they suddenly slam the brakes, yes. In this case, no way. Yes, Blandon, yes. Then there's this. That's not that bad. I banned you last week, congratulations. Scam, that's not it. He slammed them. In this particular case, I think that because the traffic was moving not too quickly anyway, it wasn't too bad. Facebook stream. That would be... I can't link it on this multi-chat. There's no Facebook. The platforms you have available are Twitch, Trovo. Does anyone use that? YouTube, D-Live. Anyone use that? Kick, TikTok, Loco. Loco is a new one. What's that for? I think you can... I don't know if you can add... No, you can't in this case. You can't add like an RTMP. Just any other site. I can add them to the stream, but I wouldn't be able to see the chat from those chats. So if I ain't gonna like it, well, let's see what happens then. Because the bit thing, it's just so annoying that you have to limit what you say. Like, for crying out loud, man. TikTok, stop being so picky. Let people multi-stream. At least people are streaming on your platform. Do you not want them to? Kick equals Trovo? Trovo seems slightly different. I think it's a different green. Why's it not gone? Because it is. They didn't want to be that blatant with copying it, did they? They already made the entire thing green instead of purple. .com links are more expensive, aren't they, as well? But they're backed up by gambling, so they have that money. They just have that money at their disposal. The same backend. Yeah, they do. It's still Amazon's web service stuff. It's exactly the same. Just make it .tv. It is. Is there a .ck? So it's like ki.ck. Can you imagine? Like the shorter links. Hey, folk. There we go, nice. Can I ban you? No. You'll have to do something first, and then get reported for it. Still stable standing? Yes. Cloudflare? Yes. I believe most sites will use Cloudflare. So when Cloudflare has problems, you'll have problems getting on a lot of services. Cloudflare is everywhere. But why do people say, can you ban me? Like, I'm telling you the way to get banned. If you do it, you can't blame me for that. Why is he doing it twice? I need to screenshot that. Report the bug. Fix it. It's nothing for me to fix. Oh, it does bring it up. Probably because people will type it in wrong then, I guess. That could be why. Yeah, why would you intentionally want to ban it? I don't know. A burg. Well, I mean, they got in the lane, but this is still a very bad way to do it. You froze at a terrible moment. Still a kick-ish. Because if you say that in real time, you just kick them when they do that. But you froze at the exact point where it swaps between city traffic and... It does it twice there as well, yeah. Interesting. Let me, hold on a moment. Open the screenshot program. Cool. Now let me see why it's doing that. Commands. Yeah, it should only do it once. That's interesting. It doesn't really do anything in the YouTube chat. I've never seen it paste in the YouTube chat. I don't know why. It never does that. So don't worry about that. It just doesn't. Do I play while sitting and standing? Both. Monitor positions. One is on top of the other one. Have you ever seen that image where people do like the chaotic evil, lawful evil, that kind of thing, the layout of monitor screens? I think my combination is listed. I forgot what it was listed as though. Hello, Turo. No, I'm looking at it. There is literally nothing. It's to be fixed on Caster Lab's end. It's not my fault. I will show it to them and be like, hey, this is broken, fix it. So, 1 centimeter away from the floor. Yes. Yes. You know how is it in Japanese culture and other things, they have the kind of table that's really low to the floor? Mine's like that right now, yeah. I'm just that small. Late boys, hello Sammys. Long time no see. Left vertical. Yeah, I don't really want to do that. I can't have any one of mine to the side anymore because there are speakers on the side. So you've got the camera there, edge of the monitor is right next to it, and then there's a speaker right here. Yeah, they're both landscape, but above each other. So I'm looking up right now at the top screen. Because again, I can't have them next to each other, otherwise they'll be right in front of the speaker, and that's ridiculous. Why would you do that? I also do not want to have the monitors higher and then the speakers be lower underneath, because that's not at ear level. Has to be at ear level. Lawful evil. That's fine, really, isn't it? It's alright. Josh Mod, hey, welcome in. Cry more. I don't know what you want me to respond to that. I'm just rage baiting you. What response do you want? Trash. 2 vertical monitors? I think people have tried doing that. Yeah. It just keeps going all the way up. It's trolling. Yeah, I'm trolling. Rage bait is the new one. Back in our day, you used to have, you know, same profile picture. Is it really easy to pick one? Top 3 favorite? Oh, I appreciate that. What do you put? If you have a video, you need to record on the... If you have a video, you put it on YouTube or any other site where we can just watch it, and you link that in a report. Is that indicator at the bottom? Hang on. Wait a minute. Is that actually where it is in the real world? Why is it there? That's a weird place for it. Why is it not, you know, where the actual indicators are? Oh, it is as well, but there's 2. Interesting. This, where you saw the person merge and you're both good. Why didn't you slow down though? You kind of smushed against each other. The other one should have been hesitant because this one was already on the roundabout. So you'd let the white one go first, then the black one would go. Can't have lights on the boat. But they're not on the boat. Because when it goes up, most of the lights should be on the part that doesn't lift. Inappropriate overtake? 664. All of them do that. All of them do that. But don't be spamming IDs though, because we don't, like... You can't just say the ID and then I'll be like, oh okay, I'll just review that one. Every time. No, it's not 20,000, they mean report ID. At least I know the difference there. That was interesting. I don't know why people do this as well with the double sets of why that looks weird. Don't do that. Here, did they overtake these 2? Yeah, there's one coming. Whoa, one they swerve in between. Nice. Why are you rushing around though? What's the point in that? Done. Cool. Can we make contact? You can say in the chat. I don't know how well they'd be able to see it though. I don't know if they're looking at the chat or just at the middle of the screen. Because the chat isn't too big. What I might do actually is make the text size a little bit larger. Should I do that? I could do that. Can I rate your driving? No. Smaller? No. No. We don't need to do that. Font 1. No. Let me see. Where is it? Chat all. That's what I've labeled it as. The literally everything. Text style. Font size. Is that doing anything? I think it needs to refresh. Whoa, that's a large font. Whoa. There's a very... I've moved it like one notch over. That's a mess. Let me refresh the widget again. It doesn't let me refresh it. There we go. Hang on, does this update in real time? Oh, it does. How's that? See, now TikTok can see that. You can see that now, TikTok, right? Now it looks like I have a really quick chat. I think everyone can agree that is... Yeah? Look at the jaws. Let's just shrink that a smidge. Sonic, welcome in. How are we doing well? Oh, it includes the follow alerts. I didn't intend on it. It shouldn't. That's funny. What size is okay? That? Where was it previously? I think that's alright. That's fine. It still fades out and crops at the top, because I've set that up properly. Yeah, that seems fine. Font weight, though. Thick font. That doesn't really change too much. Let me, because I have it open now so I can see what it's like. Ew. Look at that, really thin font. Bold font isn't too bad. I have it on the standard, which is just in the middle. That seems fine. That's alright. There. Okay, I'm not going to change it anymore. I'll leave it as that. Denelco, welcome in, if that's what is meant to be said as. I'm doing well. Door 7, yes. So maybe one or two more and then we'll yep. That was funny making the text really big there. I thought I had to refresh it every time. I didn't notice that it was still changing it. ETS 1, I've never played ETS 1, believe it or not. I've never played it. Feel free to give it a try though. Getting for bits. They're called Kicks, I think. Hilarious name, I know. I think they're called Kicks. Because the term cheering or bits is solely associated with Twitch. So. It's a nice colour. Not bad. Cool Kicks. You could try it. I don't have an alert set up for it though. I don't even know if it will show up. You've installed it but not played it. I think you should. You'll soon realise how good ETS 2 is when comparing it to ETS 1. Yeah, I should play ETS 1, yeah. What I should do... Okay, so what I've looked at, the first time I streamed this game, as far as I've checked, I checked the message, is sometime later this year, 10 years ago. It's the first time I streamed this game. So we'll do something for that. If I can go back to any version I want somehow with like the directories and things like that, or go back to whatever the version of the game was at that time, which we're talking very, very far back, or try out ETS 1. Can you even use a wheel with ETS 1? Name 10 countries. Anywhere in the world or just a region? I can give you a lot of European ones. Hello, Siku. Nice. Why do we do that, eh? Why are we wobbling as well? What's the point in that? Name a woman. Your mother. She's a woman, right? That is also a good tip, by the way. If you want to rage bait someone, again, rage bait, you want to troll someone that tries to argue about like asking, oh, what's a woman, to try and be like transphobic and stuff, just say your mother. Because technically they're a woman as well, aren't they? And they go on this whole tangent about no. I've answered the question, haven't I? Are they not scary? Yeah, but that's a whole other thing. That's different. Oldest joke in the world. But it works for this context. It actually answers the question. It works. They're saying, sorry, why are you losing control over that? Why are you wobbling like that? Detected? Oh, what, Turo, you can't name one? You name one. Do you not know any? It was International Women's Day yesterday. Did you respect the women yesterday? Any women? Don't know Tuna. I do. They are another admin. They do videos of this kind of stuff. Gameplay videos. You gave him some respect. Hey, you see, that counts. I'd guess it counts. Trying to make his VC. Johnny Tips. VC or VTC, Roy? Which one? Steering wheel isn't working. Why not? Make you too anxious. You can't be like that your whole life, folk. Come on in. They're not that scary. Only if they scream at you. VTC. Specifically for pro mods, that's interesting. You can have a VTC page on the TMP site. It's just a lot of people advertise their VTC in general. There's, I think, a channel for the Discord server for it. Not mine. And people put advertising stuff in-game chat, but don't put a link, because links aren't clickable. We're overworking. Use your mum voice? Oh, God. Do you tell them, like, it's past your bedtime or something? That'd be funny. Liz Truss. That's your chosen woman? Really? I mean, yes, but of all women, you chose Liz? Come on now. What about the other Liz? Queen Liz? More notable woman, huh? Can you ban for lagging? No, not for purely lagging. There's a bit of a context-based thing with lagging when a lot of people want to wonder about lagging. If you're doing something else while lagging, potentially. Some lag and desync is so weird to look at. Mia Khalifa, who's that? More to get them to focus on the game. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, there's a fine line with lagging. It depends. I thought you're German. No. Is it when I make the silly accent that it sounds more German? GML of the year. There used to be a community poll to vote the best staff member in each category. That's why in my TMP Profiles bio, I won a few of those. Damn right, I'm proud of that. You know it. No, Lizzie. Lizzie's one, yes. Ashley's another one. They are women's. Oh, that's your type wrong. Understandable, that's fine. Know a handful of cool women. Look like a famous actor. Which one? And why? People say I look like a bunch of other different people because of the beard. I think that's why. Don't ping! She only recently just had a gathering of the weekend with friends. She needs sleep. I'll tell you what. Like the next few days, just sleep. We're done. Kevin from Home Alone. Basically do the same thing. GMLs, well, yes, they both do GM work, but GMLs is like a bit, you know, a bit more than that. But people are like rec. Rec is short for recording. Like that one in chat just there. They're telling that person they have recorded them. That's all that means. Huh? Oh, now you're well done. There she is. Are you back at, like, home now? Are you all good? Are you fine? How you doing? Yeah, now you've got to explain the context of why you said her name. Okay? What's going on there? Exactly. Hope you're doing well. You had a busy weekend. It looked like a lot of fun, a lot of moments. Time flew by, as I thought. A lot of funny clips. Sleeping all day. You should. You should. It's exactly that. No, I did not say the goth girl thing. Nope. 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 More clips. I think people need to scan through the vaults and clip everything. Again, no, it wasn't this time. No. No, 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 no. Do I have to explain myself? She would name, yes. I didn't say that. Again, oh, again, no, no, right. No, the context was, I think someone in TikTok chat said... Now, hang on. Wait, hang on. Where was the first comment about the women then? Because someone said name 10 countries. That's the only thing I can remember. Where's the woman bit then? Oh, because folk keeps on saying women are scary. Something about that. And then what? Oh, Felix said name a woman. So it's Felix's fault. Okay. Actually, the way that I'm seeing that message sounds a bit sus. Hey, can you not make those noises in my chat, please? You've been a bit sus. Can you not make those noises? There's a time and a place for such things like that. And it's not here. I just claimed... I clicked claim new one instead of make a new one. 5-3. Log out. Those two just crashed into each other. Give me a moment. The game crashes when I do that. Remember 753. Remember 753. Why does it crash when I logged out? Is there that many people to like just disappear? Why does it do that? We're not ended yet. 753. But I have to remember the other two on the other side of the road. It's crazy. Crazy, hey? You started saying some really silly sounds, eh? Yeah. Well, I don't often log out. The only reason I logged out is so that I could unclaim that report. I didn't want to do that other one. I wanted to do the one I made. My one. Oh, that's going to really annoy her. Yes. Unclaim it. Yeah. Why what the super big for a moment? What? Was that English? Log in this time. 753. I wanted to have a look at those other two that crashed right below the camera, but never mind, they're gone now. There it is. This one. 750 is still there. So you see, that's the one that I accidentally claimed. Here. I don't know where it was. And for some reason my minimap is just disabled. It disables itself when I load up the game. Why does it do that? She's gone, yeah, you scared her off. How dare you? No, it's nice. Whenever she stops by, it's nice. What made by a mod? Oh, I see. I keep forgetting that. Was it this one? No, hang on. It was involving this one who keeps trying to push himself. What else was I looking at? I thought something else happened here. Or was it literally just because they merged in front? Probably. Still there? Red Tesla. They are probably over this one now. What did I even report that for? What did I want to look at? Like, yeah, sure, this kind of stuff, but then you just do that. Stop waiting. What's even going on? I don't know. Can I unban you? No. Please appeal for your ban. Need to appeal. Oh, they waited. Good. These banned? Are you sure about that? Oh. Are these two going to turn around up ahead? Probably. So there's a few people advertising their VTC stuff. If you want to do things like that, but there's a link, can't click those links. I don't know how many people, if they mention, oh, DM me for information, that kind of thing. Whether people actually do that? I don't know if people do that. There we go. One turnaround. Where's the other one? It's gone. Actually, man, we're going to be in 11 days. Very nice. You do need the numpad. Yes, it's numpad keys. So 8, 5, 4, and 6. 9 and 3 go directly up and down. And then 7 and 1 I don't think do anything. somewhere in the files you could probably change those keys. I have no idea how or where. But yeah, can you copy the link? You can't select the chat, so no. This is me clicking. I can tap someone's name, but that's no, you can't copy it. No. Advertising over the CB, not that I've heard of, no. But I suppose they could, as long as they're not spamming it. How do you change the rims? I don't know if there's a customized setting when you go to edit in the workshop. Same way you change a normal pair of wheels. I don't know if there's a setting for that. Come on, man. That didn't even let me press that button. There we go. Whose trailer is that? Here. Well, hello, are you missing something? Config lines? Ooh. Something in the config file, apparently. After you try to enter in your store banned, the game said banned due to history. Yeah, so when you're banned in-game, it's for whatever the length you see, like randomly when I type it. If you have a history ban as well, you... it can extend from that. By quite a bit in some cases. There's a forum post about it. You can link it if you want, but the question came from the... No, it did come from Twitch chat. Where was that question from? I don't know, but there it is. I'm getting confused on where these chat messages come from. I'm just seeing just the chat. I don't know where, what platform they're on. I don't know. A month? Yes. Sadly, yes. Next one after that, if you were to gain any more, would be 3 months. And then it would still be 3 months. That's a long time. Spring mod goes in ETS2 MP folder. Mod within that. Not regular.